a clear disadvantage, so I will have to decline. Hichan, I'm very offended. Are you saying you don't trust us? And that we would pull something so disingenuous? That makes me sad. Sorry? It's hard to tell where Shizune's influence ends and Misha's thoughts begin. You're right. It's like the Borg. They're just so entwined. In order to atone for hurting a young girl's feelings, you should definitely join the student council. God damn it! Every fucking chance. No! How about a game of paper football instead, rich man, poor man, instead of rich man, poor man? Paper football? Yeah, it's a game they play in America. Yay! You make a paper triangle and then you try to shoot it past goalposts and the other player makes with their fingers. Isn't it cool? It's the ultimate form of competition between two people, Hichan. And it's also played in elementary school and middle school children, Hichan. That means it's a game that really separates the boys from the men. More like the boys from the slightly older boys. Anyway, I'm not going to play that either. Just the fact that you know about it means you're probably surprisingly good at it. Yeah, that's true. How did you know, Hichan? It's not a mind reader. Just common sense. Something a lot of people lack nowadays. Shizune frowns at Misha, telling me that she probably wasn't supposed to admit that so readily. I wouldn't say that I'm happy with their attempts to get me into the student council, but I'm a little curious about what the student council does here. I've never been on one before, or even known anybody who's a member of it, so it interests me. I also kind of like Shizune and Misha, so maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Okay, Hichan, how about Risk, the game of world domination? I don't know what that is. It's really fun, Hichan. You fight for control of the world, with armies and everything. Sounds like Shizune would be good at it. If you want to play, we can after school. Ah, really, Shichan? We can play just for fun, Hichan. Shichan hasn't played in a long time, so if you want to, there are no strings attached. It sounds like a phone company type of thing. Like, if I lose, it's just gonna be like, oh yeah, there were strings attached, fuck you. Just like phone companies, you're like, yeah, I want to get a new phone. Well, too bad, contract, and they shoot you in the fucking knee. Well, okay. Okay, perfect. We'll see you after school in the student council room then, Hichan. Wait, why there? Because that's where we keep the game. Wahahaha. I grimace to tell them how much I do not like this, but it's more for show than anything. So in the end, I agree, but only after getting Shizune to acknowledge that I don't mean anything concrete just by accepting that I took a look around and play a game with her. Lunch ends and we go back to class. During afternoon classes, the long-haired girl comes back and sits down in her seat without a word. Again, no one seems to notice, or if they do, no one says anything. I want to ask Misha about it, but I don't want to be nosy. Just like, you know how you get scared, you just like go backwards and you're freaked out, you know. I did that, I was like, oh god, run! After school, Shizune and Misha quickly find me by the first floor lobby and latch onto me, covering each flank in case I might try to escape. And I was right to go backwards because they're trying to capture me. I feel a little offended, but I've been considering it nevertheless. I'm a bit disturbed that enough people have made a break for it in the past that they're on their guard. What's with the escort? This doesn't make me feel very comfortable. In fact, it makes me feel like a dangerous prisoner being transported to his cell. What's wrong, Hitchan? No. That's right, we're just going to play a game of Risk, remember? I don't know, Misha, this all seems like a little sinister to me. I start thinking that when we sit down to play the game, they'll tie me down and torture me until I agree to join the student council. She seems a little bit like she's like that type of woman that likes the chains and whips and controlling, and I don't know about her. What does she like? What do you think? This woman's just, I'm not sure. It's kind of difficult to say what she'd like, but they're a little creepy, and why are their eyes closed? It's just all disconcerting to me. Well, that's highly unlikely, but still, for some reason, it just seems like it would be so plausible. Would you like a drink? We have a wonderful roofie cola that you can drink. Or maybe you would like to sample our, what do you call them? Chloroform smelling salts. It's all free, and it's all for you. Every bit of it is for you. Yes, we just want to play a game of Risk with you. That's all. What? That's it? This makes you guys being on top of me seem a little silly. ... That's not true, Hitchan. Hitchan says that when life is threatened, people have shown the capability to pull off superhuman bursts of speed. Life is threatened? Oh god. Oh god! That comment in itself just terrifies me to the very core. Her expression unchanging. Misha signs something amusedly to Shizune, who makes a baffling face and puts her hand behind her back, looking pleased with herself. Sunflower seeds, so unprofessional, but so good. Misha feigns deafness and hums cheerily. Oh, that's it. Stop that. I know you heard me. You have no excuse, unlike Shizune. Wow. Insensitive. Shizune opens the door to the student council room. It's a very plain, sparsely decorated room, and although it's quite large, maybe even a little larger than a classroom. There's a big table in the center surrounded by chairs, and a smaller desk prominently placed in the back that I assume is Shizune's. There are a few regular desks and chairs stacked to one side as well. Extras, perhaps? Aside from the tables and chairs, the room doesn't have much else to offer. Just a couple of filing cabinets and bookshelves stacked with old-school records and documents. Not much else, in fact. Nothing else. This is a pretty bleak room. They could at least put a potted plant in here, or something. But the most noticeable things that this room doesn't have is other people. Are we early? No. What do you mean, no? Does it mean nobody else is coming today? I smell something fishy. They've murdered everyone else, I know it. Yeah, that's right. Before I manage to ask why that's the case, Shizune claps her hands together very energetically. Hit-chan, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, didn't you? You have to. Okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain to you while we set everything up. While Misha is talking, Shizune takes out what looks like a board game from behind one of the filing cabinets and throws it on the table. Boom! Actually, this looks kind of interesting. After Misha spends a little too long for her liking, running through the basics with a somewhat vague and confusing tutorial, Shizune cuts in air and declares the game has started with a decisive motion, slicing her arm through the air. Shizune's aggressiveness is rubbing off onto me. I start feeling more competitive than I intended to be when I agreed to this. Halfway into the game, while trying to ponder how to defend against Shizune's assault from two fronts, she breaks my concentration by drumming her fingers on the table to get my attention. Hit-chan wants to know what you are taking too long, to make a move. Hit-chan also says that she will let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council. Damn! That is some ridiculous stuff. Hit-chan also says that she will let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council. I thought this game was with no strings attached. Damn that bitch, every available moment. Just the fact that she would dangle that over my head as an offer means that she knows I care about the outcome of this game. And anyway, no. Hit-chan admires your fighting spirit and would be a benevolent dictator who will spare your people if you agree to join the student council. You're so competitive, Shizune. She seems to take this as a compliment. I would expect the student council president to be a little more magnanimous. She doesn't seem to know what the word means or how it's signed, so she pulls out a piece of paper, writes it for Shizune, who in return signs it back to Misha. So wait, why doesn't she just spell it out with the basic alphabet? Misha presses her index finger against her temples as if trying to physically imprint the word into her memory. Suddenly, Shizune bursts into a flurry of gestures. Misha looks daunted by the pace of her heated signing. Wait, please slow down, Hit-chan. Hit-chan says you're going to lose. Tell her I will crush her world empire with my rebellion. Okay. Those eyes of hers shine with childlike mischief. Whoa, the sparkles and the cat face. She's so happy. She says you have no chance if you keep playing like this. No, you won't. She has a point! Attack aggressively! And that'll be where I end this video, guys. So next time, we will continue to the next decision. I will see you all later. Bye.